Good afternoon, Facebook. This is JL, the anti-guru, and it's Mo Money Monday. And I'm continuing my series on traffic generation. Now, I'm giving you just the highlights of a training that I'm going through, and I have implemented some of these things. So I'm advising you to when you get this information, don't just take it and look at it and then put it to the side. If you're not implementing these strategies and some of these techniques, what's going on, Philip? Glad to have you on my live today. But if you're not using these strategies and these techniques, it's not going to do you a bit of good, you know. And what I'm seeking to do here is to educate you. Way to go, brother. Educate you, empower you, you know. Hi, Christine. Glad to have you on. You know, I believe my success is directly tied to the people that I help and serve. So I'm here to help other marketers, other business people, because, you know, this internet marketing thing, it's a lot of information. You can get information overload. There's lots of different ways to do things. Plus, you got a lot of different gurus out there who are just giving you a bunch of rehashed stuff. Sometimes they're just making it up, and it's a lot of theory, and it just overwhelms you. So what I try to do is give you real strategies, things that are working here in 2018 right now. You know, because it doesn't do you any good if you're a business person to try to figure it out, you know, while you're trying to build your business. And traffic is the lifeblood of your business. So I'm going to get right into it. That's my little rant for today. But we're continuing on this 24-hour media traffic stuff that I started training on last week. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is email media networks. And I'm only going to name one. And if you want to get access to it, and if you come in through me, you will get some discounts and whatnot. And I'll also recommend at least one guy that I use. I may do that. I may not. I don't know. We'll just decide. But I'm going to give you this information, and then you can go check it out for yourself. And we'll do it like that, you know. But the first one, like I say, the traffic network that I use is Udemy. And it's basically a network with lots of solo ad vendors. Some of you may know what a solo ad vendor is. Some of you may not. That's someone who has a very large email list. And it works really well if you are promoting. It's great for network marketers, affiliate marketers, but it can work for a lot of different niches, you know. And they've got vendors that promote all kinds of things, or not promote, but they sell their lists at different prices. And that's the thing about it. It can be kind of pricey. So this stuff here, you know, it's kind of good for beginners because you can invest a little bit of money and purchase some traffic, and it's instant traffic. You know, within 24 hours, you're going to be getting that traffic to your website or to your capture page or whatever it is that you're promoting. You know, one of the pros to it is that it's completely transparent, or for the most part, when you go on that network, you get to look at these vendors. You can look at the ratings. You can look at reviews from people who have previously bought solo ads from them. So you can kind of measure who you want to do business with, you know. And I suggest that you try a couple of people. I've tried about 3 or 4 different vendors, and I've kind of narrowed it down to 1 or 2 people that I like to use. The next thing I wanted to talk about is email media buys. Now, this is a little bit more advanced. And it is a lot, well, not a lot, but it's a little more expensive. So if you're someone who is new, I would recommend that you might not want to try this because these are huge media corporations, and they have themselves connected to a lot of different subscribers, whether it be through magazines, websites, and whatnot. But what it is, basically, in a nutshell, it's email lists of people who will opt in to particular type of niches. And the 4 main niches that they deal with, and the one I'm gonna give you the email site. It's called dedicatedemails.com. So when you go check it out, it's not a whole lot of information there unless you're ready to start doing some business. But the 4 main niches that they have are health, political, finance, and outdoors. Now, what that is, now health is, if you're selling any kind of health products, weight loss products, anything that promotes good health. They've got email opt-in lists that you can tap into. And now political is kind of like if you have surveys or different things, anything that's political. I don't know if anybody's interested in something like that. The other one is finance, which works well with stocks and bonds. If you're doing Forex or cryptocurrency, they have very good email opt-in lists that you can tap into. And the last one, they call it outdoors, but it's like if you're selling camping equipment, but it could be any kind of physical product. So if you're in e-commerce or you have an e-commerce store, this is a resource that you can tap into and you can invest in to get some traffic to your site. And like I said, this stuff, you can get that traffic within 24 hours. So that's instant, fast traffic, But the process is, you want to go to the site, maybe send them an email, try to contact them, and then get a phone number, and then talk to a rep, and they can try to help you match up what your offer is to their network. And so this is like I said, it is very, very upper level kind of stuff. Like I said, the solo ad thing is great for beginners because you can get instant traffic. You could buy 50 clicks or 100 clicks. And if you don't know what that is, clicks means actually people who are going to click on your link or go to your capture page or go to your website. So this stuff, like I said, is more advanced, but the best part about it with paid advertising and this type of traffic is you can scale up. You start off small, invest a little bit of money, and if the traffic is good and you're getting conversions, then you can scale up and you can increase the amount of traffic that you draw from this source. Now, that is pretty much all that I have for you today on this particular 24-hour traffic. I'm going to be going back to influencer traffic probably later on in the week. Thursday, for Thoughtful Thursdays, I'm going to step away from the traffic generation, and I'm going to be talking more about mindset again and about personal development, because I noticed that a lot of people in the groups and Facebook groups and different things, I see them, their mind is not quite right. What they're doing is they're so focused on making the money. And look, we're all in business to make money. I don't have a problem with that. But if you lead with money, if you try to create an offer that draws people in because they're going to make money, well, that's an old tactic and it doesn't really work. You have to lead with value. You need to show the benefit of what you're promoting, how it's going to change people's lives, make people's lives better. And if it's not doing that, if the only thing that you're promoting is, okay, you can make a lot of money, well, good luck with that, because it doesn't work. You may get a couple of people, but it's just like some of these old companies back in the day, Tupperware, Mary Kay and Avon, and no disrespect to any of these companies, they're good companies, they sell good products, but a lot of times I've seen it in the past. My sister tried to sell Mary Kay years ago, and the person that recruited her told her she was going to make all this money, but she forgot to tell her that it costs $200 a month to keep yourself active, and then, or you got to be able to sell $200 a month, or it was something like that. And of course, I'm not operating off of full information because I've never been in Mary Kay, but I know some people who promote it. One of my good friends, Veronica Blackwell, if you are into Mary Kay, you need to contact her and check her out, because she is the beauty consultant to go to. She actually lives the business, but I digress. I don't want to promote her too much. I just want to put that out there. But my point is that if you don't have a system, if you don't have a way to get traffic, because if you're going after your warm market, which they tell you, which is your friends and your family, you're going to talk to them for a while until they look at you like you're a Jehovah's Witness, and they'll start going the other way. So you've got to learn some of these strategies and techniques, and again, I want to put this out here. I try to say this on every video. If you don't have a marketing system, and it doesn't necessarily mean one with a company, you can create your own system, because if you're an entrepreneur, you should have your own thing. Because I talked with somebody just last week. They are in insurance, and they were sending their prospects straight to the company website. So the company was getting a lead, and she wasn't even getting credit for it. And the bad part about all of that, if the company folded, she did all the work and didn't get that stuff, didn't get any credit for that. So again, the basic system that you want to have is you want to have an autoresponder, you need a custom capture page program, and you need some type of tracking software. If you don't have these three basic tools, and if you don't invest in them, then your business is going to suffer and you're going to struggle, And that's just the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it or anything like that. You know, everybody's got their thing that they're promoting, and it's the best thing since sliced cheese. Well, that's great. But if you don't have a system to promote it properly and something that can run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you don't want to work in your business, you want to work on your business. What's going on, Mike? Appreciate you joining in. Thank you, brother. I know I'm telling the truth. And the reason I'm telling the truth is because I lived it. Because when I first got into this business, I was with a network marketing company, and I did the same thing. I was out there, oh, you're going to make a lot of money and you can do this. And people that I talked to, they, after a while, they were like, here comes JL. Let me go the other way because he's going to be talking about his business. You know, so don't be that person. You know, look at your product that you're promoting. Look at the service that you're promoting. Does it improve people's lives? Does it make things better? If it does, and you're passionate about it, then you need to invest in your education, because you need to get these tools. Then you need to master them, you know, and you need to master them in a way where you could teach somebody else how to do it. Because if you're in network marketing and you're building a team and you don't know how to do some of this stuff, then your new people are going to come in there like, well, hey, how do I do this and how do I do that? And you'll be like, you know, ask Jesus or something like that, you know, whatever. But I've been on almost 11 minutes. I try to keep these things under 20 minutes, depending on the subject matter. But hey, I appreciate everybody who came on live. You know, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. If you like this kind of stuff, if you don't like it, if there's something in particular that you're struggling with, a topic or something that you are not quite well versed on, you know, leave me a comment and let me know. And I'll come up with a training about it if I know anything about it. And if I don't, then that'll challenge me and I'll learn about it, and I'll learn it in a way that I'll be able to teach you, because that's what I love doing. You know, I'm an online entrepreneur. I promote a lot of different products, but the main thing that I like to promote is education, guys, because knowledge is power, but self-education is what makes your life worth, you know, because I saw a video, I put it on my page, about college education, how you go to college and some of these students out here are actually dumber coming out than they were going in. And then a college degree, no disrespect, because I'm into higher learning, but a college degree does not guarantee you anything. It doesn't even guarantee you a job, which is just over broke. That's in my post, you know. So entrepreneurship is the fastest growing segment in the economic sector. There are more people today becoming entrepreneurs, working from themselves, freeing themselves from the 9 to 5, getting the freedom, because it's about freedom. It ain't even about the money, you know, because I might not make $10,000 a month yet, but I have the freedom to live my life on my own terms. You know, in January, my dad celebrated his 80th birthday. I didn't have to call and say, hey, can I get some time off? I got some time built up, you know, and ask permission to take time off to go celebrate my father's 80th birthday. I just did it. And the funny part is I took my laptop with me, and I was actually able to work while I was helping him celebrate his 80th birthday. So, you know, if you're good with your job, because don't get me wrong, I'm not against jobs. If you love what you do and you're passionate about it and you make a good living and you're helping people and you're making this world better, then more power to you, baby. Work that job. But if you're tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you want something more out of life, because here's the truth. As long as you work for someone, you will never, ever have true wealth, because they decide how much you get paid. You don't even have control over it. Because I remember, I'm going to tell you this one story and then I'm going to get out. I remember I was working for a gym, a 24-hour gym. And this was when I didn't have a car. I worked that job 3 years, never missed a day of work. I had to walk, ride the bus, all these different things. And I remember, I think it was my second or third year, I'm coming up for my yearly evaluation. And my manager, she's all excited. She's like, I got you this great raise and you're going to really be pleased. And she's excited, so I'm excited. And then she's told me, she said, yeah, I got you 18 cents. Really? 18 cents? Thank you. What am I going to do with that? You know, and I know some of you probably have had some similar experiences, because you're never going to get paid what you're worth when you work for someone. They're going to pay you what they want you to have. But when you work for yourself, when you educate yourself, then you can determine your worth and you can live the life, that good life that you want. Now, if there's anybody who sees this live, on the replay, and you're interested in something like that, if you want a little bit more information, just put in the comments more information, and I'll send you some information and show you a way you can get started. But again, big income disclaimer, I'm not guaranteeing you will make a dime. You might make $1 million, you might make 0. It all depends on your work ethic. It all depends on how bad, how passionate, how dedicated you are, whether you want to do this thing. Because I'm doing this thing, or I'm going to do it, or I'm going to die trying. But I'm going to achieve my goals. You know, and speaking of goals, this is the last thing I'm going to put out there. You know, for all of you entrepreneurs out there and wannabes, if you don't have a gold card, and not a gold card, Visa gold card, I'm talking about gold, G-O-A-L, gold. Because see, I got mine. Now I don't know if you can see that or read that, but I'm going to read it to you. It's my goal by the end of the year to earn $12,500 a month doing the things that I love. Homeless have hope by empowering them with the support they need to take back their lives. That's one of the reasons why I want more wealth and want more money, so I can help more people. Because if you're in this business, or if you're in any business and all you're thinking about is money, and you're actually being a little selfish, you know. So if you do start making $10,000 a month, are you going to be one of them people that go and buy gold-plated toothbrushes and have an air conditioner in your doghouse? Or are you going to go out there and do some good? But your product should do some good. Your service should do some good. Well, that's, like I said, that's all I got for you today. Remember my motto: the shortest distance between your dreams and reality is called action. So take some action. Message me, PM me if you want some more information on some of this stuff. If you want a particular training, please let me know, because I'm here to serve you. Love, peace, and hair grease.